Hey guys, welcome back to Daisy Crochet, or welcome if you're new. If you are new, my name is Shay and I crochet all day, every day. So I have lots of good ideas for stocking stuffers that you can make. So today we're going to be doing 12 plus crocheted stocking stuffer ideas. This is also great last minute gift ideas in general. This is going to be smaller products so that they fit into a stocking, but at the same time they are very, very quick and easy to whip up. Some of them are on the more useful side and then others are on the cute side. So let's get right into it with the very first one. So getting right into it with the very first idea, I don't have all of the things with me right now, so I will be doing images, but I will also be linking all the patterns and tutorials down below. Some of them are mine and some of them are not mine, but the first one is actually my sister's. It's an oldie but a goodie, and it is her mini octopi crochet pattern. She has a tutorial. She actually has two tutorials on the channel for this. One is a little bit more step by step, like beginner friendly, like she walks you through the process a little bit more, and then the other one is more of a quick tutorial if you kind of know what you're doing, you just want to learn how to make it. And these are incredibly quick to whip up. I always make them for markets and I can make a ton of them because they are very market prep friendly because they're so quick to make. So this could be a great stocking stuffer for anyone who loves plushies in your life, but maybe for someone who you want to put it in their stocking or you don't have enough time to make like a really elaborate plushie. This could be a really great idea. They don't require a lot of yarn. We just use 12mm safety eyes on them, and I absolutely think it's a great way to start off this ideas video because they are our number one bestseller at market, so clearly a lot of people love them. The next idea is similar but not the same, and it is also my sister's pattern. It is her stress ball pattern. This could work for so many different types of people, pretty much anyone, and they are not only cute but also practical because they really can be used as stress balls. We usually fill ours with stuffing, but you could fill it with anything that you think might work for like a stress ball type texture. And they also whip up incredibly quickly. It's also a very, very easy pattern. Probably like could even be great for one of the first things that you crochet in the round rather than like back and forth crocheting. I find them very easy and beginner friendly to make, and you can do very customizable colors and everything for these. We do like to use chenille yarn though because I feel like they'd be very, very small if people made them with like acrylic yarn or something. So a thicker yarn is great for these, but they are also a amazing seller at markets, and not all of these I have sold at markets, but that kind of shows that they are very popular. And I've also sold these and marketed them as stocking stuffers before, and they also went over very well. So this is the second idea and I absolutely love it once again, and the free tutorial will be linked down below for you guys. Number 3 is going to be a scrunchie. So this might not be something that will work for every single person that you are filling stockings for or gifting to, but it is a great gift nonetheless. And I personally made a velvet scrunchie pattern and I posted a tutorial for it like a couple years ago now. It is very quick and easy to whip up. You just need to get some like medium-sized hair elastics and then velvet yarn, and they again are incredibly quick to whip up, and they also have sold very well as stocking stuffers in the past. I think that scrunchies are something you can never really have enough of if you're the type of person who wears them on your wrist or in your hair, which makes them a great gift. And also they are very customizable, as all the things will be in this video in terms of colors and stuff. So I think it's an absolutely great stocking stuffer idea. Personally, I would probably make like a set of 3 with like different colors, like a cute color palette, and then I would probably join them together with some string or yarn or something and make it a little like pack for them. But you can do whatever you want, and I will link that tutorial for you guys as well. Next up is going to be more of a general idea because there are so many different ways you can go with this, but I will link some patterns and tutorials that I personally use that I absolutely love. So this is going to be crocheted coasters. You will want to use cotton yarn for these because they absorb water the best, but you can use whatever colors you want and whatever design you want to make these as stocking stuffers. I personally have made a lot of the flower coasters. I know they are very popular in the crochet community. I only recently started making them, but I absolutely love them and I will be giving them as gifts this year. So I thought I would share that idea with you. And coasters are very practical, but I love that with crochet you can also make them really cute. So I would likely do a set of probably 3. You can do each one in a different color or something. I can definitely vouch for the flower coaster tutorial that I followed. It's not my pattern, but I really loved it. And then other than that, you can refer to my Pinterest because I have a lot of crochet inspo boards on there, including I would recommend looking at the Daisy crochet board because it has a coaster specific subcategory in it. Make sure to look at that if you want lots of ideas on coasters. But yeah, I think this is an absolutely great stocking stuffer idea. Next is one of my absolute favorite crochet patterns I have found recently, and I haven't even finished making these yet, but I already know they're going to be one of my favorite things I've made all year. So I definitely wanted to include them because they're not only incredibly cute but also incredibly quick to whip up. So this is going to be the puff flower claw clips. You would have seen me talk about these a lot in past crochet with me's and monthly recap videos, but this is a tutorial that I found on Blondie Knots crochet channel. I absolutely love her, and she has this free tutorial for the puff flower claw clips. I think she also has a tutorial for if you want to make them into things like earrings, and then I'll also be talking about them if you want to make them into something else, but that's in a different part, so I'll be talking about that in a minute. But I absolutely love these. Again, so customizable. I have been making them in all my family's favorite colors, and I'm going to be gifting them for Christmas this year. Don't forget to watch my crocheting Christmas gifts videos if you want to see everything I'm making, as well as my Christmas gift guide, because I feel like I have good ideas and I'm super excited to continue making them all. But anyways, this will require you to buy some claw clips. I just bought a big pack off of Amazon and I think that it will last me a while, so that's great. And then you just hot glue the flowers that you make onto the claw clips. I think these are just incredibly cute and I love them. Again, it might not be a gift that works for everyone, but I think for the people that it does work for, they will absolutely love it. Number 6 is one of my favorite ideas, but it's actually something I've never made before. So I will try and find a free pattern or tutorial for you guys, and I'll make sure to link it down below. But just so you know, I have not actually tried to make one of these yet, so stay tuned to see if I do. But this is going to be a crocheted lip balm holder or a lip gloss holder. I think that these are so practical, but also such a good and cute idea, and it would fit perfectly in someone's stocking. You could also fill it with like a new lip balm or lip gloss for them, which I think would be absolutely like such a cute idea and like a 2-in-1 for their stocking. You could also put this on a keychain, which I will be talking about in a minute. I have always wanted to make one of these. I don't really know why I haven't, but honestly, I should probably make some of these as gifts myself because I think it's a very good idea. I love mixing like practical and cute for crochet, but especially for gifts. And yeah, I think this is just a great idea and I wanted to make sure I included it for you guys. Number 7 is going to be something that I know has been very popular in terms of stocking stuffers for at least myself when selling at markets, because I have marketed these as stocking stuffers before and they sold very well. So that is these face scrubbies. I don't probably have an exact picture of the ones that I've made, but I'll try and find one. This is my own pattern, but I've never came out with it, so let me know if you would like to see how I make these. They're relatively simple. They are just worked in the round, and then you add a little single crocheted band across the back so that it kind of attaches to your hand while you're washing your face. And as you guys know, I love to make practical things that are also cute, and this fits perfectly into that. I think these are so cute and customizable, but also very practical and something someone might use every single day. I also love to make things that are environmentally friendly, which this definitely is, because I know personally, like, I can use a lot of like makeup wipes and like makeup remover stuff that is not good for the environment. So having something that you can use to wash your face that is reusable, you can just wash it perfectly fine, is a great idea. And once again, make sure to make these with cotton if you make them, because anything that comes in contact with water, it's best to use cotton. But yeah, let me know if you guys want a tutorial on this, but also I will try and find the pattern that I kind of like based mine off of which is why I've never came up with it, by the way, because it's so similar to some other ones out there. I just feel like it's not really worth it, but I will link one for you guys. And yeah, that is that idea. Number 8 is something I've been alluding to a lot but haven't actually said, and that is keychains. I think keychains is something that could work for anyone, which is why I think it's such a great idea. And it's also very quick to whip up and perfect to fit in someone's stocking. So I again don't really have exact ideas for this because there is just millions of ideas out there. I probably have a lot on Pinterest though, so if you want to see that, go ahead and look at my Pinterest. But that is kind of where I was going with what you can make with the pop flowers, because they would make perfect keychains. And then also, like I said, you could put the lip balm holder on the keychain as well. And then other than that, you could do cute like mini plushies on keychains. You could also do like, I don't know, anything that the person loves. This could definitely be an idea that I feel like could get somebody really excited when they open it in their stocking, because you can really personalize it. You can even do like their favorite character or something. It's such a small, like quick thing, but I feel like it could be really impactful, so I wanted to make sure that I included it. Number 9 is something that may take you a little bit more time, but I personally feel like it is a good idea for a number of reasons, and that is a small bag of some sort. So ideas that I have for this include makeup bags, drawstring bags, and wallets. And each of these you could probably make it kind of a 2-in-1, again, by putting some like makeup in it, or I don't know, a gift card in the wallet or something like that. I know that there's a few things I'm going to be making that I'm going to be putting more gifts inside of, and I think that's just such a cute way to do it, especially for stockings. So I have actually made a makeup bag recently. I did a puff stitch one. I meant for it to be like kind of like a fruit themed one, but it didn't really end up being like that. It was more like florally. I made that in my part 2 of the Jar Picks My Crochet Projects videos, so make sure to watch that if you haven't already, because I absolutely love that video and that makeup bag. But it's actually relatively small, the one that I made, so just so you guys know, if you do end up following the tutorial for that one, I shrunk the pattern down so that it wasn't as big. But I think that's perfect, especially for this example, because it would fit in a stocking. So yeah, I personally feel like someday I'm gonna love to fill someone's stocking with like a homemade bag and then like put stuff in it. So I wanted to include that as well. For number 10, we have something that could be very practical but also very cute. I keep saying that, guys, but that's what I try and do with these videos. This gift idea is going to be a cup cozy or a mug cozy. People call them cup koozies. I don't know what's correct, so I say cozies. I have made both mug cozies and cup cozies throughout my time. I will probably be coming out with the checkerboard cup sleeve tutorial this month. No promises, but I'm planning on doing that, so that's exciting. But also, there's just so many out there that you can follow for free. I will link some. But I figured I would include both the mug and the cup, because the mug is definitely perfect for like the holiday season and like when the weather's cold, but then also I feel like the regular cup sleeve kind of works all year round, or like even a water bottle sleeve. And personally, these don't take me very long at all to do, but I think that they are still so cute, and they're practical because they'll keep your hand warm or your drink warm, but also they can be super cute. Super nice looking. I'm gonna stop saying cute. Alright guys, we have a few more. So number 11 is going to be Christmas ornaments. I have made Christmas ornaments in the past out of like small plushies and stuff. So this is kind of a general idea because there's also things you could do with this, but I decided to include it because it's a small item, and you could also make kind of a tradition out of it and give somebody like a new ornament every year that you handmade. I think that's like a really good idea, and it could be super cute, super good. But again, this could be really customizable. Like you could do someone's favorite character or animal, but then also there's so many cute like holiday forward ornament patterns out there, like standard Christmas ornaments. You can also do like ornament sweaters. Like for actual ornaments, you can like make like granny square style sweaters to cover them. And then yeah, you can do like more like a design that you would use for a coaster or something like that. And I absolutely love this idea. I think I will be doing it in my future, like when I have kids and stuff. I would love to make them a new ornament every year and put it in their stocking. So I definitely wanted to include this in this video. Alright guys, one more and then a bonus for you. So first we have a jewelry tray. So I have made a jewelry tray recently. I actually use it to put my microphones in, and I absolutely love this idea. And once again, this is super customizable. There are tons of patterns out there, and I actually made my own pattern for the one I made. I'll insert pictures of it, but I haven't came up with that because it is very similar to some other people's patterns out there, and I always feel kind of uncomfortable coming out with tutorials for you guys that I feel like are, you know, based off a Pinterest photo or very similar to what's already out there. However, I do love giving free options to you guys because I feel like that can be really hard to find. So I will try and link some free options, but if you would like to see the jewelry tray tutorial for the one I made, let me know and I will make one for you guys. Yeah, also, clearly I'm saying it's a jewelry tray, but I use mine for my microphones, so it can be kind of anything that doesn't need a lid. I think you can get really creative with it, and it could be a really great idea to give someone. Also, if you were careful, I don't really know how this would work, but like you could put some jewelry in it if you really wanted to in the stocking. It might fall out, but you could try. Finally, for a little bonus, I just had to include a mini plushie. I absolutely love making plushies, and I know a lot of people do too, so I thought it was a great thing to include for stocking stuffers. However, you do have to think about the size because you don't want to like put a giant dragon in there or something, because then that person's not getting much else in their stocking. But for ideas, I just listed a few. I have a mini bee, a mini triceratops, a mushroom boy, pocket plushies. There's this one, like, I don't know who the actual person is, but I've used a lot of their pocket patterns before. They're super quick and there's like a ton of animals, so you could probably find one that works for people you're gifting to. But yeah, those are just a few of my ideas, but any of your favorite plushies can probably be made into minis. And also a really easy way to make things into minis, even if they're using chenille yarn, is like to size down your hook if you're using chenille yarn. And then if you don't want to use chenille, I would recommend using acrylic for certain plushies because it can really decrease the size and it would be perfect for stocking stuffers. Like maybe something that you couldn't put in a stocking with chenille, you could put in with acrylic. So it might be a great way to use your acrylic yarn. Speaking of using acrylic yarn, I'm going to be making a video of ideas to make with acrylic yarn because if you're someone like me, you know, we have a lot of acrylic yarn and we don't know what to make of it. So we're going to change that and we're going to come up with lots of ideas to make with acrylic yarn. And I'm going to make a video for you guys about it. So stay tuned for that. But guys, that is all of my crocheted stocking stuffer ideas. I hope you got lots of inspiration and enjoyed. Let me know if you're crocheting anything for your stocking stuffers this year. I know I am gifting a lot of crochet this year. I'm filming it all, so if you want to see any of that, you know where to find it. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to like it if you liked it and subscribe to see more videos like this one. We're posting every single day from the 13th to the 25th for a little Vlogmas Crochetmas. So I hope you guys continue to tune in every single day and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss when we post. I hope that you guys are having a very happy holidays and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!